Hey folks, thanks for joining me here today. Around 2 years after Dying Light 2 is launched, the second major story DLC will hopefully have been released. But if you want to learn more about what this has to offer early, well, this is the video for you. Everything here is subject to change, but for the time being, the current vision for Dying Light 2's next story DLC is to expand Aiden's story outside of Villedor after the main ending, exploring swamplands, forests, caves, a new town, and many more locations that are a very different change of pace from what we've gotten before. But before you can progress through the full story, you'll need to do other quests to raise your reputation for factions, just like we saw for the following back in the original Dying Light. Within the new map, there's new volatile hives to explore and also a new zone called the Wilderness, which replaces the dark zones and is an open area for players to hunt infected and apparently get really good loot. As the title says, Fury Mode is going to be a feature as well, similar to what's offered in Dead Island 2, where you can control and activate it almost whenever you want. This will tie into the events of the story as Aiden learns to control the monster inside of him, as the main story showed the potential of these abilities, but also we couldn't activate it whenever we wanted to, and Aiden killed a lot of his friends along the way. So, many fans have requested this since before Dying Light 2 was released, and it's 4 guns to return. Some believe it'll break the game, and some believe it'd just be simply fun to have guns for those that like those options of weapons. What was found on the files is a shotgun, a pistol, a revolver, and also a new modifiable bow. Once again, Techland has listened to the community feedback and brought back requested features from the original game. Guns, volatile nests, Fury Mode, there's a lot of cool stuff coming in this DLC, at least I like to think so. Of course, with Techland saying this DLC is going to be focused on the zombies, you can expect some new zombie types as well. Like Day Ragers, for example, which are sun immune infected. Everything from walkers to even banshees and suiciders can be sun immune. Freaks of nature are also returning from the following, which are special mutated versions of special infected we've seen before. The final special infected is created by the main antagonist of this story called Barrett Krolok, and they're called medical monstrosities. Not much detail was given besides they were dreamed up by Krolok's AI, so take that as you will. The story will be really divisive, but they got a new writer on hand, so maybe it'll be great, who knows. Story choices are also returning in this DLC, allowing you to side with certain people and gain small advantages, but from what I see, it's nothing really that significant besides the end. There's some cool stuff there. Spike from the original Dying Light and his 5 minutes of screen time in Dying Light 2 will be back as well, giving us some closure for him and Aiden. As for the story details themselves, I'm not going to go into too much more details. I wanted to keep this video focused on new gameplay mechanics, but there is one more big thing I wanted to reveal, and it's a big one. Like a really big one. It's not too late to pack out now. Alright, 3, 2, 1. The man, the myth, the legend, Kyle Crane is going to be making a return in this upcoming story DLC and is a major part of the story's main events. He's not a night hunter or sentient volatile, but still a beast. He has a werewolf type form that he's had to learn to control over time. In other words, Kyle Crane went furry mode. At least that's going by what the leaked script outline said, so we'll have to wait and see. In the future, I'll go into more detail, but yes, the main character from Dying Light 1 is back. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in today. Special thanks to folks like Sekrovich, Bub, Colty, and Sneed for their work data mine the files and giving us a taste of what the future will bring. But really, special thanks to Techland for even making this DLC happen. A lot of people will find it silly, ridiculous, very fan servicey, and it is. But I do know this does have its crowd out there and a lot of people will be pleased with what they see. Adios everyone, until next time, my name is Ty, and thank you for joining me here today.